Most green card holders think filing for citizenship is simple. Wait 3 or 5 years, then file your application. But in 2026, that's not enough anymore. Under the Trump administration, USCIS is handling citizenship differently. They're looking at far more than just your eligibility date. I'm going to show you when it's actually safe to file, the timing mistakes that could cost you your case, and the full citizenship timeline step by step. First, you need to know the exact moment USCIS will allow you to file. For most green card holders, there are two timelines, the 5-year rule or the 3-year rule. Here's what trips people up. USCIS doesn't count from the day you entered the United States. They count from the resident since date printed on your green card. File even one day too early, and your application gets denied. You lose your filing fee. The 3-year rule is much stricter. To use it, 3 things must be true. You must be married to a U.S. citizen. Your spouse must have been a citizen for the entire 3 years. And you must be living together in marital union at the time of filing. If there's a separation, divorce, or timing mismatch, you're pushed back to the 5-year rule. But even if you qualify, you still must meet additional requirements. Let's talk about physical presence. Pure math. USCIS doesn't bend it. 5-year rule. You need 30 months inside the U.S. That's 913 days within your 5-year period. 3-year rule. 18 months. That's 548 days within your 3-year period. 1 day short? You don't qualify. No credit for being close enough. Then there's continuous residence. This is about whether USCIS believes the U.S. is actually your home. Travel can break your continuous residency. If you take any trip longer than 180 days, USCIS may presume you broke your residency. More than 1 year outside the U.S.? That's definitely considered a break. You'll have to wait another 4 years from your last return. Even if you never take a trip longer than 12 months, a pattern of trips lasting exactly 6 months can still raise red flags. USCIS looks at your travel history as a whole. Now, the 90-day rule. USCIS allows you to file 90 days before you become eligible. 5-year rule. File at 4 years and 9 months. 3-year rule. File at 2 years and 9 months. But filing early doesn't make you a citizen sooner. It just gets your case into the system. And in 2026, wait times are getting longer. Filing early is smart only if your case can survive scrutiny. Your travel should be consistent, your taxes filed and current. Nothing unresolved in your record. Don't file early if you have long trips close to 6 months, tax problems you're still fixing, recent arrests even without conviction, or if you're separated from your spouse under the 3-year rule. Let me walk you through the actual timeline once you file. Once you submit your N-400, your case officially begins. Most people file online. The filing fee is $760. You won't get refunded if rejected or denied. Online filing gives immediate confirmation. Receipt notice arrives in 1 to 2 weeks. Paper filing takes 2 to 4 weeks, sometimes longer. Your application can get rejected if you file too early, choose the wrong category, miss signatures, or submit information that doesn't match prior filings. Rejection means you lose your fee, your place in line, and your time. If accepted, you get a receipt notice. Your case moves into processing. Next step, biometrics. USCIS collects your fingerprints, picture, and signature, usually scheduled 6 weeks after your receipt notice. Sometimes they reuse old biometrics from prior applications. The appointment takes 15 to 30 minutes. This is when USCIS really starts working. FBI fingerprint checks, criminal history searches, background screenings. They pull your prior filings and look for anything that doesn't match up. After biometrics, most cases enter the longest waiting period. The citizenship interview notice typically arrives 4 to 10 months later. In high-volume cities, even longer. During this time, USCIS finishes background checks, reviews your full application, compares it to previous filings. Cases can slow down here due to extra scrutiny. When ready, they send your interview notice. It tells you when, where, and what to bring. At the interview, the USCIS officer reviews your entire N-400 under oath. They're not just testing English or civics, they're verifying everything and determining if you're actually eligible. They'll ask about your travel history, work and address history, taxes, any arrests or law enforcement encounters, past immigration violations. If you're using the 3-year rule, they'll verify you and your spouse are still together. The interview lasts 20 to 40 minutes. 3 possible outcomes: approved on the spot, pending further review, or additional evidence requested. All 3 are common. If not decided at the interview, USCIS has 120 days to decide. They may issue a request for evidence. This doesn't automatically mean denial, but it means delay. Even after approval, you're not a citizen yet. You must attend the oath ceremony and take the oath. After interview approval, USCIS sends a separate oath ceremony notice, usually 2 to 6 weeks later. Some offices offer same-day ceremonies, but that's rare. If you're changing your name, your ceremony must occur before a judge. That takes longer, but it's easier than going through civil court later. At the ceremony, you take the oath of allegiance, turn in your green card, and receive your certificate of naturalization. The ceremony takes 1 to 2 hours, depending on how busy the location is. This is the moment you become a citizen. From this day forward, you have all the rights accorded by law. Remember, you must continue proving eligibility until and through your ceremony date. Take that one trip that violates physical presence? Get arrested? You may not complete your ceremony. The citizenship process in 2026 is more complex than ever. Knowing these timelines and requirements can save you months, sometimes years. Don't let timing mistakes cost you your case.